Okay, this is how far I've got. I've got a wall here that I've got to finish, and here, and this is going to be a door to my well pump if I need it. I bought a kind of a heavy duty tarp for now to put up here. It gives me a roof, sort of. Temporary lighting for now. So I'm going to have this area closed in completely with a door and everything, and that'll end up being part of my building. I'm going to have a place to wash my hands, probably a parts washer, just all that kind of stuff will go in here. And then this is going to be, honestly, it's more of a way to just keep the water away from here and away from the building. So it's going to be a lean-to that sort of sheds the water away, but also gives me a little extra storage. So I'll be able to put stuff here that maybe I just don't want it to get wet, but it'll be okay sitting outside. So eventually I'll probably pour this into a concrete pad as well. May even put my air compressor out here. I don't know. We'll figure that out when I get there. But I've got two more of these that I've got to put in between these two and those two. But it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sure my neighbors are loving my impact running at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to probably call her quits for now. I made these. I just cut them actually on the laser at work out of some scrap, and they definitely make it easier to kind of put things together. So I can put those up, and it gives me a place to sort of set. So I'm doing every bit of this by myself, so I can kind of set this on that ledge. Then I can come over here, and you know, when you do stuff by yourself, you don't have somebody to hold it. So I had like this thing clamped to here so this wouldn't fall. So that was my third guy or second guy, and I was able to put that in, bring it over here, and then I put a 2x4 here and just screwed into it, and it wasn't level at all. So then I basically got on the ladder and unscrewed what was here, dropped it down until it was level, screwed it back into the 2x4 to hold it level, come back over here, measure from here to the block. You know, so if you had a second person, obviously it would be way easier and way faster, but sometimes you got to get pretty, I don't know, creative. So I'm probably going to put another support here in the middle, and I may just wall this off as well. Just wall it and then have a way in over here. Just leave this open where I can come in and out if I want to for storage stuff. Who knows, I may end up walling that into. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure all that out whenever I get there. Obviously, this ground is way higher than it is over there. You can see that kind of turned into a mud pit. Everywhere I step, I'm sinking. But eventually I'll either concrete this. I'm thinking about in here, instead of concreting it, putting a wood floor. Biggest reason is if my well pump runs through here, if something were to happen to this pipe and it's under concrete, I got problems. So I'm thinking about just putting a wooden floor to where I can actually take the floor up if I ever need to in there. It's not like I'm putting machines in here. It's things like sinks and stuff like that. So it's really not a massive ordeal to do that. I may pour concrete for footers through here for the wall to sit on, and through there for the wall to sit on. Maybe something that I pour to here and then take the blocks out and pour to there. I don't know. I've got to figure that out next. But the next thing I'll do is finish this roof so I can get this under a cover. Once this is under a cover, it's supposed to rain in a couple of days. Saturday, obviously, Last 3 months, it's rained every Saturday. So my tarp didn't quite make it all the way to the edge over here. See, I didn't quite make it. So I've got another tarp that I'm gonna probably go from here up and over there. This is 12 feet. I think that's 10 feet. So that's what, 22 feet? So I think I've got a tarp that'll cover that. And I've got some of those vinyl sign things that I could use for that as well. But I went and got me a stapler today. I'll tell you what, one thing that I thought was kind of handy, you know, this thing, when I was putting it on there, it was tweaked over. So I would take a welding clamp and use the welding clamp to tweak it, whichever, you know, it gives you plenty of leverage. And then I could zip it in at the, where it was level, which I thought that was kind of handy. About dropped that on my foot. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to try to finish this. What I love about this is all free material. It don't cost me a dime. As far, well, other than the screws and stuff like that, but it's just time. So I'll end up putting a wall here. Probably end up putting a wall here too. I think I will. Just to kind of keep people from seeing in this way. And then my next big project will probably be finishing this. Get that machine in out of the weather, clean all that up. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. And then at least this will be inside, and my machines won't keep getting rained on right here. So at least now, I think I've at least got the rain off my press brake. I can clean all that stuff up. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'll make this a wood floor, basically. So I'll go through there and make a wood floor all the way around that concrete pad. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, that gives me a place to put my sink. I'll probably put it over there in the corner, tie water into it, and then into the rest of my shop through there. Once I do that, I'll clean a lot of this stuff up, and that stuff, that's all metal that I can roll out, and I'll probably end up putting some of that stuff out here. So it'll be kind of out of the way, but still out of the weather. But that's the first pallet of pallet parts that I put together. And you can see that I've used a good bit of it, but I think that'll give me enough to finish this runner and that runner. Although I think some of the other ones that I've cut are a little bit longer, so I may go back to them. And you can see that they're not quite long enough. So I'm having to sister them up to a board there. And I'm also going to put a thing here and then a support back to this. So it will actually support that a little bit better. And I will do the same thing over here. These are just temporary supports, but I'll eventually put a new support in here. And I may actually leave these and then double up on them and double up this way. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm trying to beat the rain to at least get it where this can dry out, because it's just been staying muddy, nasty, wet. So I'm hoping if I can get this under a cover, as it rains, it's not going to fill all this stuff up. So hopefully that'll be the case. But anyway, but yeah, that's it's the newest update again. That's where I'm at. So I guess I'm going to go on inside. I'm tired. But I've still got to work tomorrow. I got a prototype I got to finish for work. And it's stuff that I don't even know how to do quite yet. So that'll be fun. But eventually I'll put lights in here. This is just a temporary light that I've got plugged in there. It's fantastic for that. I've got another one up there. I'll probably end up using those for something else. But anyway, here's some of my plywood that I got from work for free. That'll be the walls in there. But what's nice is that's going to tie a lot of this together. So when I'm working on a car or something, I can walk through that door now. I'll move all this, but I'll be able to walk through that door. I'll move that, and I'll put that in there to where that'll clear a lot of this up, and this will be more for storage. And I've got doors. That's a horrible first attempt at a door, but I'm going to take that one off, and I've got another one sitting over there to the side. I'm going to door that in, so I'll be able to shut that. That's going to be the permanent home for my skid steer. Be where I can park it when I need to, and it won't stay in here. Right now I'm having to kind of pull it in and out, and I was actually parking it over there, but I think I need to pour a concrete pad. There's my pallet tools. That stuff's awesome. And let's see. There we go. There's my other pallet. So that's basically a week's worth of pallets right there. Maybe 2 weeks worth of pallets. But you can see the nice 4x4s. And then over here, let's see. These are the slats and shorter 4x4s. And what I'm going to do is go through each one of these, pick this up with my skid steer, and just start knocking the nails off of all these. But man, for free, you can build all kinds of crap with that thing. So we're going to build a bike shelter. Is what the kids want to do. And what I think I'm going to do is actually right here. Right here, I'm going to bring a roof out this way along there that will cover, I don't know, 20 feet this way maybe. And then I'm probably going to do the same thing through here at some point. But before I do this side, I'll end up covering over here. So, let's see. There's my other door. But right here is what I'm thinking. This will be a place I can park my skid steer if I need to. I'll be able to park my forklift, my skid steer backhoe attachments. I'll probably put a lot of my attachments over here. And then probably an air compressor will go out here eventually. So either way, that's what I'm looking at. One thing I have started doing a lot of is using screws instead of nails when I put stuff together, because it's like I had that was a door, had a bunch of 2x4s that just kind of temporarily put together, and there's the 2x4s. I've been scavenging those for all of my other projects, which is pretty cool. I just zip the screws out, I reuse the screws, and I reuse the 2x4s. So, you know, I think that works out pretty good. So either way, good night. Y'all have a fantastic evening, and I'll give you another update later, I guess.